Well, everyone, it is my sincere pleasure to welcome you to HR Technology Conference. My name is Franz Gilbert. I have the sincere pleasure of being the Human Capital Ecosystem Alliance Leader for the global member firm. And we are at the HR Technology Conference. It's amazing. We've got 400 providers here. We've had an amazing couple days already. And as part of this, we've been interviewing just wonderful panelists that are kind of sharing with us what they're doing. And so I've got Beata and Brian. First of all, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And Brian, I know I get the pleasure of serving you on a regular basis. Just in terms of introduction, Beata, since you're the guest, you want to introduce yourself?
Perfect, thank you, Franz, and thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here with you all and here at HR Tech. I recently joined Dayforce as the global head of partner ecosystems. So in my role, I'm really focused on building and nurturing our strategic partnerships to drive value and innovation through our strategic partners. I'm really passionate about collaborating with our partners to find innovative solutions to help organizations achieve their workforce goals in today's dynamic marketplace.
Very good. And first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Brian, I think you have one of the hardest jobs in the entire world, right? So just if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself to the audience.
Yeah, no, it's great. And thanks, Franz. I enjoy working with you. You do a great job at the conference as well. So my role at Deloitte is I lead what we call our global payroll and workforce management solutions, which really, at the end of the day, all of these HR topics are very complex for clients, but payroll and workforce management, we find, is at the heart of that complexity. And so we built an entire business around it, and we're forming great relationships with another number of vendors. Most recently, very pleased, Dayforce.
Very good. Yeah, this is fantastic. All right, so yeah, one of the beauty things is we've got 400 vendors. There's a lot of conversations going on. What are some of the trends that you're seeing from your view from the HR technology perspective?
Absolutely. Well, today's workforce in our perspective is nothing like the past, right? It's always on, it's fluid, and it's very dynamic, and it's borderless. So at Dayforce, we call this the boundless workforce. We understand that organizations are facing increased complexity and around compliance, and that HR departments are needing to play a critical role into a business's success. So properly managing an organization's pay and time is something that every organization must do. But there's really a growing element around focusing on other aspects of HR, such as employee engagement, career development, and also the thoughtful adoption of AI across the organization.
So, Brian, I mean, to her point, there's a lot of trends going on. Some people think, they have just think payroll's payroll, workforce management is workforce management, but you live this every day. What trends are you seeing?
Well, it's funny you should say that. People think payroll's payroll until they have a payroll problem. Then they realize how many upstream processes feed into the payroll cycle. And so the trends I see people focused on, of course, all things compliance. Whether it's European legislation, whether it's here domestically, wage and hour compliance, but really ethical issues such as earned wage access and platforms where people can get access to money quickly and at a low cost level to just support their daily lives becomes a talent strategy. And then of course, just all things seamless from automation and artificial intelligence and machine learning, which we'll be talking about more at this conference, but those are definitely the trends of what people are focused on as it relates to optimizing this payroll is payroll function.
And one of the things is at Dayforce, our brand promise is really to make work-life better. And it's a commitment that we make to our employees as well as to our customers. Everything that we do is centered around making work better for thousands of companies and millions of employees around the world. Our single people platform for HR, payroll, talent, workforce management, and benefits is all enhanced by AI, really equipping customers to unlock the full potential of their workforce and operate with confidence. It's a commitment that we make, and it really unlocks quantifiable value for organizations of all sizes and all industries.
And it's definitely paying off, because in this most recent earnings announcement windows where everyone was kind of coming out with their earnings, you had one of the highest year-over-year sales in terms of 20%. I mean, it was just a monstrous growth compared to your competitors. And I mean, it just speaks to what you're doing in terms of executing on that brand promise, which leads us, you kind of alluded at the beginning, there's a little bit of a news that you wanted to announce.
Yeah, no, after many years of working in the Dayforce ecosystem, Deloitte's very pleased and excited to announce that we have officially signed an SI agreement to do full-scale HCM, full suite Dayforce implementations on behalf of our mutual clients.
Should we high five on that one?
We can high five on that one, and that's our first high five.
That's right.
And so we definitely are excited and view not only Dayforce's growth as strategic for our clients, but it's also strategic for our business as well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Any thoughts on the news?
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of add on to that, for the past several years, we've been working on several joint customers, such as American Express and Sherwin-Williams and many others. That really, Deloitte has been helping them with their payroll and their workforce transformations. And as our relationship continues to evolve, we're hoping to add a lot more joint customers to the portfolio that can benefit from the expertise that Deloitte has to help organizations transform and accelerate their business's growth, leveraging Dayforce as their technology platform.
Oh, very good. Well, obviously, I have the sincere pleasure of serving now you both in terms of what we're doing in terms of alliance and partnership. So first and foremost, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you do with our clients. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things that are important, but when it comes down to it, payroll and workforce management and all the other services, those are critical. So thank you very much for being here. And to our viewers, thank you so much for joining us at the HR Technology Conference, and look forward to talking to you further. Thank you.